Welcome, welcome, welcome. The final game. This is the nightcap here at Holiday Hoopsgiving. I'm Sylvester Williams, known as Slider Sports Guy. I'm joined by Andy Burke. That's right, _Andy Burke with the E.
How's it going, folks?
Here we are, Grayson taking on Warner Robins. Metro Atlanta taking on Middle Georgia. We're going to retip it again. Kenyon Jackson jumping it off against Nelson Phillips. Kenyon Jackson, one of the best wide receivers in the state, also pretty good basketball player.
Hey, it's always good when you're a dual threat.
Nick Edwards will have it. He wants to set his offense up. Keep an eye on number 0, Travis Anderson. He is a scorer. Speaking of the devil, he'll send it back. They'll move it around. Back to Nick. Boom. Travis. No good. Rebound. The Demons are pushing it up the court the other way. Jacoby Owens, he'll set up the offense. Champ Dawson calling things out. Send it back over to Jacoby. Jacoby found the man on the inside. Up and under, give him 2 points.
Nice pump fake use right there.
Nelson Phillips with 2.
You know, we've had some pretty good games so far today. All we can hope for is that this game is just going to follow in suit our previous games. We had Bishop Laughlin and Miller School came down to the wire. This is going to be a good game. I'm calling last possession. Last possession, fourth quarter is going to be a 1-score game.
Rico Hallman stepped into that 3. In case you're wondering, Warner Robins, they have on all white with the maroon numbers and the maroon stripe down the side. Grayson, they'll have on their green, emerald green with the gold numbers and white trim. Nike uniforms for Grayson, Nike uniforms for Warner Robins, and they're playing with an Adidas ball.
Hey, they want their players to have the best of the best. Nike is the best, in my opinion.
They'll roll out, no. Adidas is the best.
Oh, I don't know about that, my man.
Adidas right now have the best equipment and the best thing going on. I really enjoy what Adidas is doing. Here we go at the free throw line. Champ Dawson. Gotta love a name like Champ. I don't know, he might be Champ Dawson, but he shot that free throw like a contender. Not even a contender. He shot that one like a champ. He'll split the free throws.
Hey, my keys for tonight are going to be can these teams box out efficiently? The past games that we've had, neither team has been able to box out on the offense. You got to protect this rim and make sure that you're not giving out easy offensive boards.
Travis Anderson with the up and under. They have Travis listed at 6'1", but he's probably about 5'11". But what that young man does is score. I've never seen anybody just put the ball in the basket. Kenyon Martin, I said Kenyon Martin. He looked like Kenyon Martin on that block. Call him Kenyon Jackson as he pins that thing on the backboard.
Kenyon Martin, the Denver Nugget, great. He was great. I think he's playing in China now?
Nah, he's playing in the Big 3.
Oh, yeah, you're
the
right.
Ice Cube Big 3.
He was playing in China.
He was. Champ Dawson will send it over to Zanders. Back to Dawson. Dawson with the bounce pass into Zanders. Moving around in the corner. He'll go baseline to the hole. Layup, 2 points, Nelson Phillips. Tie ball game, 5-5.
At 2 minutes into this ball game, both teams coming out strong and attacking the rim.
Step back jumper. Ooh, hits the side of the rim. No good. The Demons are off and running. 3-on-1 break. Follow. Oh, no, he couldn't finish it.
Hey, one of those instances where the layup does just as good. Gets you 2 points no matter what.
Nelson Rivers, he wants it one more time. Nelson Phillips. Nelson Rivers is an offer. Nelson Phillips turns it over. Anderson will push it up court. Anderson, he's blocked. Rebound. Gathered in, put up, no good. Now they're off and running, going the other way, 3-on-2. Nelson can't get it to fall.
Good offensive board by Terrence Porter. Just couldn't put it back in for the second chance point.
Gotta make the shots count. Gotta make them count. Final game of the tournament. How do you like the tournament so far, Andy?
Hey, it's been great. We've had a lot of good games.
Andy, first free throw's good by Nelson Phillips. Andy, this is your first time calling Holiday Hoopsgiving.
It is.
I think it's number 4 for me.
Hey, I can understand why you keep coming back. A lot of good high school talent being showcased tonight.
A lot of good talent out here. 7-5, 4.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Long 3 ball. Bottom of the net, Rico Hallman.
Not deep enough for Rico.
Rico shot that one out by the volleyball line. Two, 3 zone from the Rams.
And with this 2-3 zone by the Rams, it's going to make Warner Robins have to get good shots beyond the arc. They're going to have trouble getting into the perimeter. And as I say that, he gets fouled on top of the shot. Oh, going to be going the other way.
Oh, they call offensive foul. I didn't see that one coming. But that's what they call. Nice little crowd in here. See a few green shirts from Grayson. Bunch of red and black shirts from Warner Robins. Made the trip up 75, 85, I guess, to come and watch their team play.
I want to go ahead and say thank you to everybody who is here and who is watching at home from Warner Robins or Grayson. Grayson from Norcross, not too far away, but if you couldn't make it out, tweet us at SUVTV. Tell us how we're doing and how you think of the game.
Nick Edwards for 2. That's right, for all our listeners and watchers out there. Tweet us at SUVTV. Long range 3. The Rams are off and running.
And those are the shots that Warner Robins is going to have to make to counteract this 2-3 zone.
Maybe not that far out.
No, not that deep, but they're going to have to get good looks beyond the arc. Not deep looks like that.
Nick Edwards launching from long range. Dying for the rebound is Phillips.
Both these teams feeling the 3-point shot early.
Phillips passes it down low. King, back to Champ. Champ will have it, Champ dribbling hard with the right hand. They're swinging and rotating around. Phillips from 3. Phillips, rebound, put up, put in, good. Jerron Zanders for 2.
That was just a poor job by Grayson under the basket. Didn't bother boxing out, and easy offensive rebound and second chance point for Warner Robins.
Got to reach in 5. And exactly what you said, Andy. Second chance points are the key to the game. And one time when you play that zone defense, you have to find a man to box out. You play man to man, you know who your man is. Got a pushing foul on Kenyon Jackson. He put both hands in the back as he pushed.
For Grayson, if you are not boxing somebody out, you are doing something wrong and you are not on the man you need to be on.
The Demons will have it and they'll work it around. Referee standing in my way. They'll pull out Kenyon Jackson.
Luau Solomon checking in for Kenyon Jackson.
Luau Solomon. Young guy has a lot of hair on his head. Makes an old guy like me a little bit envious. Up and under move, no good. Front of the rim. Solomon gets the rebound. Sends it out to now Anderson in the open court. Anderson, charge going the other way. I'm sorry, that was Nick Edwards. Nick Edwards with the charge.
Good fake by Nelson Phillips on the other end of the court. Just couldn't connect, make it go into the basket.
Charging foul on Nick Edwards. High dribble from Champ Dawson. Inside jumper. Count the basket good. MJ King.
MJ King penetrating in that 2-3 zone, and they were able to find the wide open MJ King.
Anderson throws the alley, throw it down. Terrence Porter. Terrence Porter caught him sleeping on the backside of the zone. Kickball. Oh, no call. Lay in, no good. Green 0 with the foul. They're going to call it on Travis Anderson.
Coach Jeffrey Pierce not happy about that call on the other end of the court, letting the referees know what he thinks about that.
Hey, watch the middle. Watch the middle. Watch the middle. Hey, hands wide. Hands wide, guard.
Warner Robbins are working around, trying to find the answer to that zone. Pump fake. Throws it all the way across court to King. King back to Champ. Found him on the backside of the zone.
Nice alley-oop.
Great lay-in, Nelson Phillips. Nelson Phillips has 8 points so far on the night.
And Nelson Phillips has been a player to watch this whole tournament.
Solomon
really one of the centerpieces on this Warner
Solomon
Robbins club.
from long range. Rebound brought down by Phillips. Phillips doing a little bit of it all. Phillips going to the lane. He'll give it up. Up and under. Count the 2 points. Champ.
Nelson Phillips grabbing the board, scoring the points, and dishing out the assist tonight.
Champ Dawson with 2. Quick passes from Grayson. Moving back around. 3 ball.
Nice ball movement by Grayson.
Rico Hallman has 3 3-pointers from the same spot. Long range, the bank is open. Jacoby Owens with the 3-pointer at the buzzer. We're here at the end of the first quarter. The score, 18-15, 18-15. Warner Robbins on top of Grayson.
The 2017 Holiday Hoopsgiving is brought to you by Adidas, Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, Stat Row, Atlanta Tip-Off Club, and CBA Sports.
I got a high ankle sprain going for a rebound.
Injuries are part of playing.
I got hit catching a pass and broke my collarbone.
So it's good to know that the sports medicine doctors, therapists, and athletic trainers at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta are experts at treating young athletes. If your child suffers any kind of sports-related injury,
I got hit, dislocated my shoulder.
bring him to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta.
Thought about it. They'll move it back around. Keyshawn Hauser in the game. Phillips trying to pick up where he left off at. He's still scoring. That's 10 points for Phillips.
Warner Robbins up 20-15 right now. A stat that I really want to point out, Warner Robbins is out rebounding Grayson 10-4, and then they've gone to the line 4 times to Grayson's none. This is going to be a really big thing with Warner Robbins. If they can keep crashing these boards and they can keep on getting the line, it's going to be they're going to run away with this game.
Foul on the play. Taj Kelly. Taj will go to the line. Shoot 2. Think they fouled him in the act. Taj getting set for the first one. Hits the front of the rim, no good.
Grayson going on the line for the first time tonight. They really need to hit their free throws.
And he misses that one. They'll move it around. Jumper, no good. Going to call foul. Looks like they're going to call it on number 3. Keyshawn Hauser. Keyshawn Hauser will pick up the push.
Grayson's been playing some really good defense. Just Warner Robbins has been able to outduel them when it comes to the offense.
Send it back over to Travis Anderson. Now they'll pass it over in the corner to Solomon. Solomon over to Travis. Travis cuffs it, goes to the basket, block. He'll be fouled. Anderson will go to the line, and Anderson will shoot 2. While we're here, let's talk about Stat Row. Stat Row, view youth sports highlights whenever, wherever. Visit statrow.com to see some of the best high school hoops highlights. Travis knocks down the first one.
Ian Shefflin checking in right now for Terrence Porter.
Looks like DJ Williams is sitting over here waiting in front of the scorer's table to come in and get Travis. And Travis Anderson will come out of the game.
Grayson finally getting on the board with their free throws. It's going to be my key. I think whichever team ends up getting in line the most tonight is going to be the team that comes out victorious.
Here we go. Still 2-3 defense by Grayson. Warner Robbins is passing it around, trying to figure out this zone. Oh, and he'll throw it away. DJ Williams, he'll bring it up. No, I'm sorry, Nick Edwards. Now DJ Williams will have it. Nick thought about it. Nick goes to the lane, scoop it, no good. Rebound rolls around on the floor. It'll stay here. It'll be Grayson ball.
And that's just poor offense by Grayson right there. I'm sorry, that's just poor offense by Warner Robbins. Can't let them get the easy turnover like that.
They'll send it back up to Solomon. Anderson. I guess he got him, hit him on the arm. He hit him on the arm first before the referee's very adamant about that call, making sure you know he knew what he's talking about when he made that call. Sending it back up top to Solomon. Solomon trying to work things out. Long range 3 ball. Hits the corner of the rim, no good. Over the back foul, looks like that's what they're gonna call. They're gonna call over the back on Shefflin.
Shefflin holding his hands up like he did not know what the referee was talking about. Obvious over the back foul right there, easy call.
Got 2 Shefflins out here, Eli and Ian. Hard move to the inside, no good. Rebound brought down. They'll go back the other way. Nice pass, give it up to DJ Williams. DJ, give him 2 points.
Hey, Coach Pierce wanting the and one on that call too.
Pump fake going to the lane. Find the man on the backside, no good. And the rebound will go out off the Warner Robbins player's hands, and it'll be Grayson ball.
With Grayson playing the 2-3 zone, Warner Robbins is still getting a lot of shots inside the paint. The 2-3 zone is supposed to prevent that, and they're not doing a very well job on that.
Anderson will have it up top, swing it back around, over to Solomon. Solomon will shoot it. Solomon shoots it long. Solomon shot that way long, too strong. He's been in the weight room too long. Long ball. Bottom of the net. Doug Duval.
Doug Duval pulled up with a lot of confidence with that shot.
I'm telling you, he shot that one from the volleyball stripe. The answer, Luol Solomon knocks down the 3 ball.
Luol Solomon telling Doug Duval a little, anything you can do, I can do better.
Duval goes to the lane. And it'll be Grayson ball. Rico Hallman coming back in the game. Rico has 3 3-pointers already in the first quarter. He'll see his second period action. Score 22-23. Warner Robins on top. 4 minutes, 15 seconds to go. Rico almost got it. Travel. Rico begging for the foul call. He fell on the ground. You're not going to get that call. Referees are actually, I forgot your name, Evan. It's been too long of a day.
It has been.
It's been too long of a day. I got tongue-tied. But like I was saying, the referees have actually made it one of their missions this year. They talked, in preseason camps and stuff. The referee said they're going to take away all of that falling down and flopping when you shoot the jumper.
And that's the one thing that these referees have been consistent with all day. On all my games, we've had players falling down trying to get the flop calls, thinking that these referees are going to be giving it to them, and they haven't. But these referees have not budged once. Good no call by refs.
That shot was by Taj Kelly. Taj gets the easy 2 on the putback. They'll swing it to the outside, shoots the 3. Ooh, hard off the backboard. Oh, ripped and stolen. Up and in, give him 2 points. Jacoby Owens. Jacoby Owens.
Grayson not moving without the ball too much this whole game. I like to see them start cutting a little more, start setting screens for each other.
No good. Scheffler with the rebound. Scheffler puts it up and he's fouled. And Scheffler to go to the line.
That's one thing that Grayson hasn't really done too much tonight. Grayson's been putting up a lot of 3-pointers, but they have not been attacking the rim. They haven't been trying to get too much contact. I believe this is just the 3rd, 4th free throw for Grayson's squad.
Free throw's good. And he knocks down the second one.
After hitting both those free throws, Shefflin coming out of the game. Orville Graham checking in for him. Grayson still going with the 2-3 zone.
Ball in the corner. The Demons will try to work it around, and the Demons will set up their offense. Anderson out there closely guarding on the perimeter. Owens wants to set up his offense. Being guarded by Graham. Owens. Count the basket. Jacoby Owens.
Even though Orville Graham got the foul on that, I love the defense that he was playing right there. Really bringing it at him.
Here's the free throw. Ooh, in and out.
And Jacoby Owens can't complete the 3-point play, but they get the offensive rebound.
And now it's going the other way. The 2-hand slam, throw it down. Nick Edwards. Nick Edwards did the classic, my hands are too small to palm the ball. I'm going to throw it in with 2 hands.
Orville Graham throwing his hands up, does not like the call, does not think he made any contact with him.
Let's look at Nick Edwards go. Throw it down with 2 hands, young Nick Edwards. First free throw, no good. Hits hard on the backboard, the back of the rim.
With 2 minutes left in this half, both teams still going really strong at each other. This is one of the more little higher scoring games that we've seen in half out of our 2 games today in Gym 2.
Second one, no good either. Travis Addison with the jifty move.
And referee calling a reach on Jacoby Coleman.
First free throw, no good. He misses the front end on the 1-and-1. A minute and 50 to go in the first half. Trying to work off the pick. Long range three.
Another deep
Jacoby
three.
Owens.
Jacoby Owens is not scared to pull up from beyond the arc or that deep. Grayson might want to start guarding him a little tighter out there.
Wrestling for the ball. Anderson will get it. He'll throw the long cross-court pass. No good. Rebound off the fingertips. It'll be Warner Robins' ball. They'll bring Champ Dawson back in the game. Now Champ will have it up top.
Champ Dawson loses the ball.
Turnover, and that'll be a trip. Tripping foul. Looks like they're going to call it on Doug Duval. Now it will be appropriate to say, Doug, you're tripping.
I got a little opinion-based question for you. What do you prefer? In high school and college, they use the 1-and-1 rule. And in the NBA, you just get 2 free throws. You either make them or you don't. Which one do you prefer?
I prefer the 1-and-1 because, you know, if it was a cheap foul, you're not really supposed to be shooting free throws, but let's earn it. Let's earn it. And I would much rather they go single bonus to about 12 fouls, 12 team fouls, than 10 fouls and put it in the double bonus. I would much rather the 1-and-1 situation stick around a lot longer. 2 more free throws.
You know, and I completely agree with you on that one. Free throws are so key, and especially on something like a tripping foul or a reaching foul, you're not really supposed to be getting free throws in the first place, so you gotta go up there and earn the second one.
He'll work off the pick, pull up at the elbow, no good. Anderson with the rebound, and Anderson is pushing it up court. Anderson, one-man fast break, and actually it rolled off on him, but we're going to stay here. It'll be Warner Robins' ball. Anderson going down the court, had a 2-on-4 fast break.
Going to be Grayson ball.
It'll stay with Grayson. A legal screen. It'll go the other way. The ball don't lie. The truth will eventually come out, and it'll be Warner Robin ball. My goodness. That's one thing about being this close on the sideline. We get all the great one-liners from the coaches. 23 seconds to go in the half. Warner Robins up by 1, 30-29. Owens. Handle is open. Nice pass underneath, 2 points.
High off the glass, avoids the block, good shot.
No foul whatsoever. 2 seconds, 1 second. Long range 3, no good. And here we are going into the half. The score 32-30, 32-30. Warner Robins on top of Grayson.
The 2017 Holiday Hoopsgiving is brought to you by Adidas, Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, Stat Row, Atlanta Tip-Off Club, and CBA Sports.
Hi everybody, I'm Sam Crenshaw reminding you about the inaugural Hoopsgiving Holiday Tip-Off Classic. It comes your way December 21st through 23rd at Norcross High School. Here's what the coaches have to say.
When you put those two names in front of something, that it's going to be run first class. The level of competition is going to be very good. Crowds are going to be real good over here. So it's just really exciting for us to be in it and be able to play that first night in it right here. And so, and for me, an opportunity to come back and coach in this facility again is really special.
I got a high ankle sprain going for a rebound.
Injuries are part of playing.
I got hit catching a pass and broke my collarbone.
So it's good to know that the sports medicine doctors, therapists, and athletic trainers at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta are experts at treating young athletes. If your child suffers any kind of sports-related injury,
I got hit and dislocated my shoulder.
bring him to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta.
I just love being a leader.
Because I like to punish people.
I think the big thing is just taking the right shot.
Just to embarrass people.
I'm a beast.
Do my thing whenever I'm putting on someone's neck.
My guys will be the best in 4 years.
The 2017 Holiday Hoopsgiving is brought to you by Adidas, Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, Stat Row, Atlanta Tip-Off Club, and CBA Sports.
Hi everybody, I'm Sam Crenshaw reminding you about the inaugural Hoopsgiving Holiday Tip-Off Classic. It comes your way December 21st through 23rd at Norcross High School. Here's what the coaches have to say.
When you put those two names in front of something, that it's going to be run first class. The level of competition is going to be very good. Crowds are going to be real good over here. So it's just really exciting for us to be in it and be able to play that first night in it right here. And so, and for me, an opportunity to come back and coach in this facility again is really special.
All right, we're back here live, second half action, final half of the classic, of the Holiday Hoopsgiving Classic. Grayson taking on Warner Robins to score 32-29. I'm Sylvester Williams, joined by Andy Burke. That's Burke with the E, get it right. Long range three ball, in and out.
That's one thing that Grayson has taken a lot tonight. That is their 14th three-pointer on the night. They've only made 3 of them.
Not afraid to launch from long range. He went up high. He went on his back, though. He got up high because he used his hand to boost himself up his back.
Hey, I like the effort, though.
He climbed the ladder.
Warner Robins out-rebounding Grayson 19-15.
That's kind of surprising considering Grayson is the bigger team. All right, Anderson will have it. He'll send it over to Edwards. Back to Anderson. Anderson cutting to the hole. Anderson, the floater. 2 points for Travis Anderson. Travis has 6 on the night. Leading scorer was Rico Halbin. He had 9 for Grayson. 3 3-pointers. Jacoby Owens and Nelson Phillips both had 10 for Warner Robins. Jacoby Owens picking up where he left off, another 3-pointer. That's his 3rd 3-pointer on the night.
Grayson has to pick up the
defense.
Call
the calls. Caught Travis Anderson being too fancy and stole his cookies.
Going back to what I was saying, Grayson has to get tighter on that defense and trying to guard Jacoby Owens.
He caught Travis Anderson being a little too fancy and just stole his cookies. And And look at him go and lay it up, absorb the contact, and scoop it up and drop it in the bucket. Nick Edwards knocks down the first free throw.
Grayson taking their 10th and 11th free throws in this game. They lead in the free throw category in both teams, which was my key in the first half. These teams have to get to the line, especially Warner Robins with going up against Grayson's 2-3 zone.
4-point lead, 4-point lead. Thought about it. He'll pull it back out, hands it up. Now he'll get it right back. Nelson Phillips crossing over, working on the wing, trying to leave Kenyon Jackson. Yes, no, he doesn't. It rolls out. Jackson turns it over. Jacoby Owens, they'll move it to Phillips. Finds a man underneath the basket. Get that out of here. Ball being battered around. Finds a man wide open underneath the basket, and he missed the bunny.
Man.
And he missed the follow dunk. 3 ball on the wing. Dead ball. Hits the support.
If you're Jerron Sanders, you cannot miss that wide open layup underneath the basket.
He was too open.
Hey, sometimes too open gets in these players' heads and they just end up whiffing.
Kobe Owens will bring it up. Being guarded by Rico Hallman. Man-to-man defense from Grayson. He should have lost his dribble, but he'll keep dribbling. Phillips being guarded by Jackson. Phillips pulls, no good. Throws it up for Jackson. Oh, he didn't catch it. He'll catch it on the way down. I thought we were going to get some showtime for a second. But 2 points will work any way you look at it.
Hey, no matter what you do, it doesn't have to be fancy. A layup is worth just as much as a dunk is.
Oh, nice hesitation, crossover. Jacoby Owens showing he can not only shoot, but he can work off the dribble.
Jacoby Owens is going to be going to the line for Warner Robins. Warner Robins shooting their 8th and 9th free throws on the night.
It will roll around, test every inch of the basket, and fall in. Had to make sure that the steel on the rim was still working. He hits the second. Send it over to Anderson. It'll be knocked out of bounds. It'll still be Grayson's ball. Three ball in the corner. Falling down, trying to get the underneath lay-in. Good look. Terrence Porter down low to Nick Edwards.
That is going to be Grayson's 14th point in the paint tonight.
Jacoby Owens going to the hole, no good. Travis dribbling, bounce pass, Edwards, no foul. Rebound, Porter. Terrence Porter, give him 2. As you can hear, everybody on the sideline is saying, don't let Jacoby Evans touch it. And he touches it. Oh my goodness, what a move going to the hole. Lays it in. Jacoby Owens.
Jacoby Owens has been the spark plug that Warner Robins has needed tonight.
Coach told you don't let him touch it. Moving it all around.
Much easier said than done.
Rebound brought down by Phillips. Now Phillips wants to push it up court. Phillips with the handoff. Underneath the easy layup. Give him 2 points. Champ Dawson.
Nice dime by Georgia State commit Nelson Phillips.
That's a reason he's going over there to play with Coach Hunter. saw quite a few of the Georgia State assistants. Up easy 2 points for Kenyon Jackson.
Kenyon Jackson making that one look very easy.
Had a good conversation with Coach Sharman White, Georgia State assistant. Should have asked him a little bit about Nelson. Forgot to ask him. We got to talking about basketball, talking about everything. Sharman White, former Miller Grove head coach. You can see him on SUV TV. Had a documentary, critically acclaimed documentary, Reclaiming the Crown. Check out that SUV TV documentary about the Miller Grove basketball team. Their 2016 championship, was it 16 championship? 2016 championship run, their 7th title in 8 years.
A very good basketball program he's got going on over there.
Long range. Ooh. Oh, that was a hard shot. Everybody tip drill. Ball all around. And the layup is good, finally.
And Coleman tipping that one to his teammates so we can get the easy bucket in the paint.
Complete tip drill. I thought I was in a Nelly video in the early 2000s. Referee gave a warning to the Warner Robins coach.
Referee calling technical on Warner Robins.
Now we have the technical. He said, we just gave you a warning.
Jamal Garman making sure Coach Jamal Garman making sure the referees have a piece of his mind.
And you know, that's the funny thing about being a coach. When you get a tech, you feel like you want to earn your tech. Mm-hmm. On that one, I don't think he quite earned it. He earned it earlier from the first ref, but the second ref, he got the warning from the first ref. The second ref gave him the tech. He's still over there working. He's still working on it.
The referee going over to talk to him right now. Travis Anderson taking the second of the text.
And he'll miss it. Got a vocal Warner Robins crowd.
Grayson splits the text and are now inbounding the ball back in.
You hear the Warner Robins crowd chanting defense over there.
Hey, Grayson only down by 3-2. You don't have to have a three-pointer in this instance.
Got a timeout. Grayson called timeout. Let's talk about CBA Sports. If your school gym floor took a selfie, how would it look? In addition to new court construction, CBA Sports offers maintenance services that can help your court look and feel better. Visit cbasports.com today to schedule a consultation or learn more. That's CBA Sports. All right, here we go, coming back in. Ball stripped away. No, they'll keep it. No, now it's intercepted. Warner Robins going the other way. And it'll be a foul. They're going to call that foul on Nick Edwards. Now, Andy, what we have going on, we got a lot of controversy going on. You had a technical foul with the coach. Coach has to sit down. How do you settle down? Long range three right there. If you're the coach, how do you settle down your players and get them right after that technical?
Well, coach just took a timeout. In that huddle, he had been talking about boxing out, had been talking about getting to the line. They're still in the, or Warner Robins up right now, only by 1 point. They're tied right now. As the Warner Robins coach, though, we still have a whole quarter to play. They have plenty of time to pull away.
57 seconds to go in the third period. You know, Andy, this is another way you can tell if it's an evenly called game.
Both teams are complaining about the calls.
If both teams are complaining, that's an evenly called game. Phillips will have it. Now Phillips. Phillips moves it back over to Owens. Owens wants to set up the offense. Owens being guarded by DJ. Stuck his hip out on the pick. That's going to be a foul every time. Stuck that hip out.
And Jacoby Coleman can do a much better job at setting his feet. Just a very poor execution of that right there.
Travis Anderson. Anderson will bring it up court. Anderson throws it off the corner of the backboard. Pushing it down, slap from behind. And it'll be a foul on Grayson.
And this crowd has gotten very invested in this game so far.
Yes, sir. Get it up to Phillips. Phillips throws it over to Owens. Owens goes baseline, back out to Phillips. Phillips steps to the side. Phillips rattle it on in. Nelson Phillips. Anderson. And he stepped on the line out of bounds. 1.5 seconds to go. It'll be Grayson ball.
Grayson looking for the late shot to go into the fourth quarter.
There it is, Anderson. Oh, good block by Nelson Phillips. Get that mess out of here at the end of the quarter. Nelson Phillips says, no, not in my house. Look at Nelson come over the top on this one. Check out the replay. Perfect timing, Nelson coming over the top. Bow. Give me that.
You know, that was good separation by Travis Anderson, but that was even better defense by Nelson Phillips.
You're right about that. With high school sports in full swing, many young athletes are suffering from pain caused by overuse injuries. The sports medicine team at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta works with young athletes on proper sports mechanics and can analyze their motion to help avoid problems in the future. Visit choa.org/sportsmed to learn more. Stat Row. Stat Row showcases youth sports highlights and gives a portion of its revenue back to teams. Visit statrow.com today to learn how your team can partner with Stat Row. All scores with 17. Champ will have it. You hear him calling out Jacoby Owens. He's the shooter. Send it back over to Doug Duval, over to Champ. Now to Duval. Duval, lane opened up like the Red Sea. No good, no foul. Now Travis Anderson pushing it up behind his back, lays it up with the right hand. Travis Anderson.
On that last play, Jacoby Coleman holding his hands up, asking the ref what he has to do to get that foul.
Oh, the push off. He stuck out that forearm, gave him that good old-fashioned forearm shiver.
And both teams so far taking advantage of the turnovers. Grayson High School has 7 points off the turnover, and Warner Robins has 8, both taking advantage.
Got a timeout. The Atlanta Hawks, Georgia Tech, Norcross High School, Wheeler High School. These are just some of the basketball teams that call a CBA Sports Court their home floor. Contact SUV TV's official sports construction specialist, CBA Sports, to discuss your indoor or outdoor sport court needs. Go to cbasports.com.
I want to take a look at the stat sheet real quick. These are the stats that you don't usually see when a team is up like Grayson. Grayson only shooting 38.6% on the night, and they've taken 44 shots. Warner Robins shooting an even 50%, only taking 38 shots. Usually you do not see a team like Grayson staying into a game when they're shooting like this.
No, sir. Ball gets snapped from behind, but they'll keep it. DJ got him on the travel. Tried to do the hop step. Now, here's the thing. When they do that jump step, he'll jump step, but he has to go back up off of 2 feet. If he takes one step when he goes back up, that's a travel. A little bit of basketball one-on-one. I'm coaching. I'm teaching. I'm doing a little bit of it all. Throw it down! Nelson Phillips.
A little bit of basketball 101 for our younger viewers out there.
Nelson Phillips throwing it down. Got a host of Grayson Rams about to come in the game.
Hey, now you understand why Georgia State likes that guy so much.
There they are. They're off and running. Throws it up high. They tried to throw it up. Great job of defense to get the hands in there to break up that fast break.
Nick Edwards, Kenyon Jackson, and Terrence Porter coming into the game.
Bringing in some size. Size and long wingspan. Spinning on the inside, no good. They'll get it in the open court. Kenyon Jackson throws it down, 2 hands. Chin up on the rim while you're at it, Kenyon.
This has been a very back and forth game. The lead has changed about 13 times so far.
Travis Anderson going down. Travis will lay it in for 2. Full timeout, full timeout. Look at him go up and throw it down with 2 hands. Pull up on the rim, young man. Show you got some strength.
The 2017 Holiday Hoopsgiving is brought to you by Adidas, Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, Stat Row, Atlanta Tip-Off Club, and CBA Sports.
I just love being a leader.
Because I like to punish people.
I think the big thing is just taking the right shot.
Just to embarrass people.
I'm a beast.
Do my thing whenever I'm put it on someone's neck.
My guys will be the best in 4 years.
All right, we're back live. Holiday Hoopsgiving. Just under 6 minutes to go in the final quarter of Holiday Hoopsgiving.
And we have not had a bad game yet today.
3 ball from the corner, no. Now Anderson will push it up court. Oh, off the hands of Terrence Porter. Terrence Porter had in his mind what he wanted to do with it after he caught it, but you got to catch it first. They'll call a pushing foul on the outside. You know, it's always hard to figure out these refs, you know. They called the touch foul on the outside, but on the inside, guys are coming up lame, coming up missing body parts. And no calls.
It's been a little hit or miss with these refs tonight.
Jump ball tied up on the inside. Anderson tied up with Jacoby Coleman.
And on that jump ball, Grayson having the possession error, they're going to be inbound of the ball.
Actually have two Jacobys on the team. Jacoby Owens and Jacoby Coleman. That's the proper jump stop, but it doesn't fall. But Kenyon Jackson. That is my second time calling the young man Kenyon Martin.
Hey, just makes him, just reminds you of him.
Exactly, he's playing a cleanup game like Kenyon Martin, you know, long range three. Hits the bottom of the rim. You don't see that too often.
And that's just not a good shot. Early on in their possession, they could have gotten a much better look on that.
The scoop and score, Nick Edwards. 57 to 54 minutes and 44 seconds to go in the game. Grayson is trying to blow the lid off of this thing. Wow. Look at Nelson Phillips throw that thing down with one hand on the baseline.
If I am Coach Jamal Garman, I am asking my team to slow it down a little bit. They're just taking shots way too early in their possession. They're not really falling back on defense much either.
Sounds like a plan. 4 minutes, 44 seconds to go in this ball game.
But if I'm Grayson's head coach, Jeffrey Pierce, I'm asking my team to keep on doing what they're doing, going at the basket with a head of steam and get those easy inside paint points.
You are so right, so correct, so true. Warner Robins will take it out. Man-to-man defense. No, they're going to play a 3-2 zone. 3-2 zone. Ball batted around. Grayson will finally come up with it.
And you see Grayson changing from that 2-3 zone. They haven't really done they haven't been able to utilize that 2-3 zone much. Warner Robins having 26 points in the paint, and the 2-3 zone is supposed to prevent all those points in the paint.
The nifty move, switching to his left hand, Nick Edwards. Porter loses the rebound. Whose ball? Which way we going? It'll be Grayson ball.
And Grayson going on a 10-0 run in about the past 2 or 3 minutes.
Referees coming over to the scorer's table. Got a wet spot on the ground. They're trying to clean up the wet spot.
You got to make sure you do that. Wet spots can be so dangerous, especially in the game of basketball.
I'm too old to giggle at that. Nelson Phillips with the steal and the score. Rico Hallman goes in, no good. The follow, no good. And they call charge going the other way. And the crowd is evenly divided. You got hand claps and you got boos.
All I know is Travis Anderson, number 0, is hyped up for that call. Travis Anderson taking that charge, doing a great job putting his body on the line to get that call.
3 minutes, 29 seconds to go. And now we have a timeout. Timeout on the play.
Warner Robins is really doing a good job with their press, really making Grayson struggle to get the ball up court.
The Atlanta Tip-Off Club annually recognizes the top high school and college players, coaches, officials, and administrators in Metro Atlanta and the state of Georgia. Join the ATOC, nominate players and coaches, or learn more at www.atltipoffclub.com. All right, 3 minutes, 26 seconds to go in this ball game.
And people watching at home, these stands are packed. You got half the house in for Grayson, half from Warner Robins. If you're watching at home, thank y'all for tuning in tonight. And hopefully gonna have a good end of this game.
My goodness, they're gonna call a blocking foul. They're gonna call a pushing foul. Oh, Jared Sanders. And Sanders had a conversation with Travis Anderson. Says, Travis, oh my goodness, you know you stole that one. They ought to give Travis an Emmy for that one. Travis hit the ground hard. I thought he was LeBron James the way he flopped on that one. But he did get the foul. It's not what you do, it's what the referee calls. Grayson will have it. They'll get it into Travis. Almost turned it over. Get it up to Nick. Kenyon drops it off to Porter. And we'll have a foul.
You know, the one thing about the full court press is if you can make it so they don't get the ball up, it's a great defensive scheme. But once they break it, usually the defense is being outnumbered.
Nelson Phillips throwing hard to the basket, doesn't get it to go. Diving on the floor. They'll get it up, and Nelson throw it down, two hands. What a find by Jacoby Owens. Found Nelson Phillips, throws it up top. Nelson Phillips comes out of nowhere to stop the alley hoop. Nelson Phillips is all over the place.
Coach Jeffrey Pierce yelling at his team to slow it down a little bit.
Bodies falling all over the place. Nick Edwards, Nick will pull it back out. Referee has the count on. Nick goes to the hole. Travel, too many steps. Five-point ball game, 2 minutes, 42 seconds to go. Count is on. Champ. Easy lay-in for MJ King.
Excellent pick and roll by MJ King.
Steal, Jacoby Owens. No foul. Nelson Phillips with the rebound. Nelson Phillips will go to the line, and Nelson Phillips will shoot. Free throw good for Nelson Phillips.
That free throw only makes us a 2-point game. If Nelson can get this next one, it's just going to be a 1-point game.
He'll line up for this one. Take a couple of dribbles, spin the ball, put it up, back of the rim. Jump ball. Hard struggle for the ball. And we'll stay down here. It'll be Warner Robins' ball. Oh, he got his way up underneath the basket. Give him 2 points. MJ King snuck his way in the lane for the lay-in for 2.
And with that foul, Grayson is now going to be in the bonus. Oh, I'm sorry, Warner Robins is now.
Warner Robins is now in the bonus. MJ King will try to finish this 3-point play. MJ gets 3 the hard way.
And this Warner Robins team and crowd is fired up tonight, folks.
Trapped in the corner. Pushing it up court. Send it back to Travis Anderson. Travis going to the hole. Travis kicks it over to Kenyon Jackson. Jackson will hand it off to Nick. Going baseline, lays it up. No good. He gets his own rebound. Block. Gets his own rebound again. And it's a foul.
Well, what a sequence of plays right there. Misses the first layup, gets his own rebound. Misses it again, gets blocked. Gets another rebound, puts it up, and then gets fouled.
Devion Smith. He'll go to the line. That free throw was huge, Mr. Smith. One-point ball game. Warner Robins on top. Devion Smith at the line. He'll knock down the second one. Tie ball game, just under 2 minutes to go. Phillips will bring it up court. Phillips being guarded by Jackson. Nelson Phillips going to the lane. Nelson Phillips, give him 2 points.
Nelson was going to be taking that one to the whole way. He had his mind set from the beginning.
Get that out of here. Nelson Phillips doing it on both ends of the court. (62-60). A minute and 19 seconds to go. They'll get it in the backcourt. Nick Edwards will have it. Edwards pushing it up court. Edwards shifts his body. Edwards count the basket. Nick Edwards.
Edwards putting his body on the line and taking flight for that 2.
Look at that, Nelson Phillips taking over. Nelson Phillips understands that it is his ball game and it is his time to take over. (22 points for Nelson Phillips.
Warner Robins now starting to rack up these free throws.
Nelson Phillips on the line, knocks down the first free throw.
And this is the point of the game where knocking down your free throws is key. This is why you need to be practicing as a kid. Free throws are exactly what they're called. They're free. They're free points. All you need to do is be able to hit them.
In and out, gotta hit the big free throws. 1-point ball game. Nick Edwards, he'll get it up to Smith. Send it over to Travis. Travis got away with a walk. He'll lay it in for 2. Travis Anderson, 1-point ball game. Grayson on top. Phillips picks up his dribble. Sends it over. Champ wants to set the offense up. They say don't lead the shooter. Jacoby Owens is the shooter. But Nelson Phillips is doing the damage. Oh, found him wide open underneath the basket. Nelson Phillips with the follow.
Nelson Phillips has completely taken over this game for Warner Robins.
1-point ball game, 10 seconds left. Travis Anderson throws the alley. He doesn't catch it. He drops it, ball on the floor. 3 seconds, 2, 1, foul. Oh my goodness, they wanted to end the game on the alley and he couldn't catch it. Oh boy. Oh, that's a tough one.
He had it already thought out. This is one of those things where he's got to think about it first. He was already going for the shot before he even had the ball. Went out of his hands and couldn't connect because of it. And he will be thinking of that one all night tonight.
Oh my goodness, Mr. Jackson, that will be on his mind all night. Free throw is good by Nelson Phillips. Now with 1.5 seconds left, does he miss this free throw on purpose?
I think you still got to hit it, put your team up by 3. Even if they make a full court shot, you still got the game tied.
Now, here we are. We're in high school. In high school, you cannot advance the ball with a timeout. So they're still going to have to take the ball out on the baseline. But here's the rule. After you score, you're eligible after the other team scores, you can run the baseline. You don't have to stand in one spot. A lot of teams don't know that rule. A lot of teams just don't remember that rule. They don't practice that rule. But you can run the baseline after you score. So you got 1.5 seconds left. That's enough time for you to get a throw in, for you to catch, turn, and shoot. But you have to be open.
And that's going to be the key. Warner Robins has been playing some great defense tonight. It looks like they're going to be pressing. And I don't know if Norcross is going to have to try really hard to get this shot off.
All right, I took my sip of soda. I'm ready to go. Most important person in the game is ready to go, me. All right. Sending a man deep, throwing it deep. And it'll go out of bounds. And Warner Robins will head back home to Middle Georgia with the victory in their hands. That was a good game, folks. That is how you end the best Thanksgiving weekend tournament in the nation. Holiday Hoopsgiving 2017. Couldn't get any better. He's Andy Burke with the E. I'm Sylvester Williams. This is SUV TV.